Hey ladies and gents, it's Jacko the Ripper, and today we're back with another reaction video. Today we're reacting to Darth Vader vs. Obito. Now, I've been scrolling through Death Battle's channel and see which of their episodes should I rewatch. And I decided to rewatch this. And plus, it's animated by Devil Artemis. Well, he's one of the main animators, and this animation that he did, it was really damn good. And it was also animated by David Fisher. I don't know how to pronounce the guy's name, but he also did a great job on this one as well. And I heard that Devil Artemis is working on his own projects now, like Lomac vs. Ebo, from what I heard. If I'm wrong, you can correct me on that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on the nose. But yeah, about being said, let's just get started. Man, that Rooster Teeth logo. Alright.
Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith.
Obito Uchiha, secret leader of the Akatsuki.
Prime examples of how you could die a hero or live long enough to become a villain.
Yep, to become the villain.
My boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Darth Vader's just ore farming on that freaking ship of his.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, the Iron Fist of the Galactic Empire ruled everything.
All thanks to the super powerful super murderer Darth Vader. But beneath his spooky mask lay the husk of former nice guy Anakin Skywalker.
As a child among the harsh wastes of Tatooine,
damn,
Anakin longed to one day free his fellow slaves as a heroic Jedi.
Lucky for him, he met
Dang, he's that
Qui-Gon
tall?
a
Holy
Jedi
shit.
who believed little Annie was the chosen one and would bring balance to the Force.
He was the
No
chosen
pressure, right?
one!
So he took him under his wing to become the papa he never had. Or so was the plan, until...
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Instead, Qui-Gon's apprentice became Anakin's mentor. But while Anakin sought a father figure, Obi-Wan saw him as more of a brother.
I'm sure that won't cause any awkward tension whatsoever.
boy.
Drama and trauma aside, Anakin quickly became a powerful Jedi. He excelled in lightsaber combat and the Force, an energy field that binds all living things together.
The Force lets Jedi move stuff with their mind,
Mental
fend off
probing.
mental attacks,
Okay.
predict the future, and make
Predict
people
the
believe
future.
these aren't the droids they're looking for.
I'm gonna be honest, I never knew they can do that. I never knew they can predict the future. Was it precognition? Let me do research on this real quick. Okay, yeah, they're right. I never knew really what precognition was, but now I know. Alright, continue.
They're basically space wizards.
Through rigorous training and
Space
a
wizard.
not unnoticeable natural talent, Anakin was particularly skilled in the Form 5 lightsaber fighting styles, Xian and Jian So.
Also known as
Okay.
the Way of the Crate Dragon. You know that big sand dragon
Oh.
Mando blew up from the inside?
Yeah?
Yeah, make that a lightsaber.
Form 5
okay.
is incredibly versatile, well suited for defending against lightsaber and blaster alike. It focuses on blending parries with devastating counterattacks, aiming to
Ooh,
win duels
ow.
through overwhelming pressure.
Perfect for the Padawan who just bulldozed his way through training to become a Jedi Knight.
Even as a newly knighted Jedi, Anakin could keep up with some of the most experienced Jedi Masters and Sith Lords of his time.
But he had plenty of other problems to deal with, like his late-blooming rebellious teenage angst.
Oh.
I mean, you don't just throw a kid into space monk school and expect him to forget everyone he ever cared about, right?
Yeah.
Well, apparently that's what he was supposed to do.
The life of a Jedi can be difficult and cold, something Anakin could not accept. And so, rather than let his secret wife die in childbirth, he was seduced to the dark side through the promise of power.
And so began his Jedi kill streak, until
Oh, boy.
Obi-Wan gave him a
He was on
glorious
a-
lava bath. How
Oh, boy.
Refreshing?
But thanks to his new Sith Master
yeah.
Palpatine, our young warrior was saved, reborn, rebuilt. He was now Darth Vader.
Vader
That
is
icon-
a
that
badass.
iconic breathing
Everyone
sound.
knows it, and they're terrified of him. I mean, just look at the guy.
As impressive as his armor
dude,
appears, you
he's
might
like the
be surprised
icon of
by
Star
its
Wars, come on.
quirks. See, while the Jedi view the Force as an ally, the Sith see it as a tool from which they draw power through passion and emotion. Most potently, negative emotions.
Interesting.
Palpatine trained Vader by not only making him believe he killed his wife, but also ensuring he would never forget the monstrous machine he had become.
By making the suit suck ass and piss him off. Seriously, Vader hates this suit.
The armor would
Okay.
beep at random random times just to annoy him, and the life support system was outdated from the start. Sometimes it would even turn off for several minutes.
That doesn't seem good for someone with burnt up lungs.
And it was so heavy and clunky
Oh
that
my,
he could barely
oh my
walk,
God.
sometimes even
G-
resorting to moving
GTA,
himself with
really?
the Force.
Oh man, I knew Palpy was evil, but I never knew he was such a dick.
Huh.
Well, despite these issues, the armor fulfilled its true purpose, crafting Darth Vader into the equivalent of a slasher movie villain commanding a galactic army.
Nobody wants to mess with him.
Of
Thanks
course
to the
not.
dark side of the Force,
Honestly, I
he can
wouldn't.
make maelstroms that blast everything away, form barriers that shield from all sorts of attacks, and choke anything that's even a minor inconvenience. Hell, sometimes he skips straight to crushing your lungs.
One time, a droid named I-5 tried to kill Vader with
Ouch.
a laser stated to move 300,000 kilometers per second. That's light speed, and Vader easily blocked it.
And for as much bullshit
Easily.
as Palpatine threw at him, Vader was tough enough and stubborn enough to push through it.
Palpatine knew that Vader would eventually try to kill him and take over the Empire. It's how the Sith work. So
Huh.
he constantly fanned Vader's hatred by sending assassins after him to make sure he was still worthy of being his apprentice.
Oh, that's nothing. One time, he blasted off most of Vader's robo limbs, destroyed his
Jeez.
armor, dropped him back on the lava
Whoa,
planet,
what
and told him to make his way back without the Force.
An
No,
impossible
that's
task,
foul.
yet one Vader accomplished.
Yeah, because he really wants to kill Palpatine.
And that hatred is apparently useful in keeping
Honestly,
Force
I would
movers
too.
alive,
I
and
would
has
kill that
sustained many
bastard.
Sith in conditions that would otherwise kill them.
I'm sorry, Liam Neeson. Should have hated a little more.
Vader has killed hundreds, possibly thousands of Jedi, including Obi-Wan himself. He's fought entire armies on his own, and even
Rest in
taken on
peace.
monsters the size of mountains.
He's so unstoppable, an assassin droid hired to kill him quit the job because he calculated that Vader was impossible to kill.
Wow.
And in Ewok's material from the old Legends canon,
I mean, hey,
a real
if there's a
deep
will,
cut,
there's
you
a
know,
way, right?
Lesser dark side users like the Night Sister Shiral overpowered the Sunstar, an ancient artifact capable of shifting moons. A feat which
Huh.
would require energy worth over 12 septillion tons of TNT.
That's 24
That's 24,
24 zeros.
But if you want something more recent, here's a planet glowing up while Vader was on it, and he's fine.
But thanks to both his incredible power
That's
and the
24
mercy
zeros.
and trust of his secret son, Vader would eventually avenge the atrocities of Palpatine. Even more
Yep.
important, he finally saved someone he loved. Ultimately, Anakin Skywalker truly did bring balance to the Force. Hokage, the
Okay,
leader
I
of the
thought there was
Hidden
gonna
Leaf
be an-
village and their strongest ninja,
Thought there was gonna be an ad
respected
in
and
between
loved
or
by
something.
all. Though few have attained this title, many have strived for it.
One such striver, sadly lacking in parents, wanted to boast
Damn.
about people and
You
be
really could do
acknowledged by the
Naruto
rest
like
of the
that.
village. And what better way to do that than having your face carved into a mountain? If you think I'm talking about Naruto, guess again. This is the
Damn.
story of Obito Uchiha.
Obito unfortunately lacked the natural talent for ninja arts attributed to his Uchiha bloodline.
So he signed up for ninja school and eventually joined a team with his rival Kakashi, his crush Rin, and their leader Minato. Where do you think I could get into a ninja school like that?
Not one that teaches you to harness this form of chakra, a limited form of physical and spiritual energy that exists inside all human beings and, naturally, can be weaponized.
He
Huh,
could use it to
yes.
run up walls and make clones of himself, but even better, blow shit up.
This is ninjutsu. Among its many techniques include
Ninjas are
elemental
cool,
attacks,
like, come on.
and the Uchiha specialize in all things fire.
Big fireballs, small fireballs, waves of fire, columns of fire, you name it, they've got it. So when Ninja World War III came along, it totally made sense to get this fire ninja involved at the age of 11.
11.
Yikes. Well, lucky for Obito, he had one more secret weapon up his sleeve. Eye socket.
Oh.
The Sharingan.
Oh.
The Sharingan
Yeah, right.
grants extremely precise vision, allowing someone to see the flow of chakra, predict an enemy's attacks, cast a variety of genjutsu illusions,
sounds
and even
familiar.
break out of said illusions.
Too bad he didn't get to use the red eyes much. Like 10 minutes after he got the damn things, he got smushed under a big rock. What a way to
Ouch.
go. But since he wasn't expecting to use his super eyes anymore, he handed one off to Kakashi. And then he died. The end.
Ow. Mm.
Just kidding.
Oh!
Miraculously, Obito survived long enough to be rescued by another Uchiha,
What?
the legendary Madara. Madara granted
oh.
Obito a new body, regenerating the limbs he'd lost.
You're probably thinking, oh, what a swell guy. Except he was
Wrong.
not. Madara was brewing some plans for world domination and needed a pawn to carry them out. So he tricked Obito into watching Kakashi kill Rin, making him fall victim to the Uchiha's curse of hatred.
Oh.
Within the Uchiha clan, there exists an ideal of being extremely devoted to love. It has been speculated that if a particularly powerful Uchiha loses someone important to them, that love will be replaced with an all-consuming hatred. This is how Obito awakens his Mangekyo Sharingan.
Or Red Eye 2.0. The
Red Eye
Mangekyo gave him a new jutsu called Kamui. With it, he can suck his foes into another dimension and leave them there to die. He can even hide weapons in there until he needs them, like his Gunrai fan. But even better, he can phase through stuff.
Well, not quite.
I would like that as an ability, to be honest.
To move through objects in a manner that's similar to the common phasing superpower akin to the Flash or Team Pride. In reality, it's much more complex. Obito is actually teleporting parts of his body into the common dimension whenever they overlap with other matter. See, there's his body parts right there.
Well, if it looks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's phasing. Hands up! Yeah! Way later on, he also got another super eye. Man, he's really swapping these things around like a Prime sub on Twitch.
Okay, bro.
The power of the 6 paths, giving him some nifty abilities like controlling gravity with the Deva path, ripping out souls with the human path, and summoning giant monsters with the animal path.
With all of the awful stuff he'd gone through, Obito realized that the ninja world was corrupt to its core. His dream of everyone being happy and working together was never gonna happen. So instead, he agreed to carry out Madara's Giga Brain plan to control everything.
Donning masks and multiple personas, he recruited a number of rogue shinobi to
sounds
form the
familiar. I'm kidding.
Kicked off Ninja World War 4. All to revive the monstrous Ten Tails.
I know what you're thinking. Wasn't the whole point of this to stop war in the first place? And that's a very good question. Anyway, the Ten Tails!
A living mass of near inexhaustible chakra, the Ten Tails possesses tremendous power. It can create massive thunderstorms and hurricanes, multiple clones of itself, and the devastating tailed beast bomb.
Forget bomb! That's basically a super nuke! This chakra ball is so explosive, it can eclipse continents and reduce mountains to dust.
Comparing the surface area of this blast to the surrounding mountains, dispersing that much mass within a fraction of a second must have yielded a kinetic energy worth over 13 septillion tons
24
of
zeros
TNT.
again.
That's 24 zeros! Again, Obito wanted that power for himself and was willing to throw hands with anyone to get it. He's held up against master ninjas like Kakashi, Minato, and even Naruto in his Monster Energy drink form, which could outmaneuver the fastest
Monster
attack
Energy
from the
drink.
Lightspeed Raikage.
And he far surpassed all of them when he finally sealed the Ten Tails within himself. And he far
form, which could outmaneuver the fastest attack from the Lightspeed.
Okay, no. I thought there was a number.
And he far surpassed all of them when he finally sealed the Ten Tails within himself, becoming its Jinchuriki. This little makeover
been a
granted
little
him
while since I
unlimited
watched
flight,
this episode.
power rivaling the legendary Sage of Six Paths, and the truth-seeking orbs.
These special little bowling balls can shapeshift into any form the user wants, like a stab,
pretty much.
giant arms, an umbrella thing, or this crazy spiral blade that apparently helped shape the whole world. Oh, holy shit, it's huge!
The truth-seeking orbs can completely disintegrate anything they touch. At both
Like, you're not learning about this? I wish we could see the use of the, the truth-seeking orbs, but
plus, with the Mangle monster in his system, Obito's regeneration got amped to the point where he could survive having half of his body control Alt deleted away. All cards in his hand, he was ready for the final stages of the Giga Plan.
He summoned the God Tree and prepared to launch the Infinite Tsukuyomi, a powerful illusion that would trap the entire world in a never-ending dream, free of conflict and sorrow.
But the violent cruelty of the ninja world could only quiver in fear when the anime protagonist walked in the room. After getting 1-2'd by some Talk No Jutsu, Obito saw within Naruto the spirit of his former self, someone who was always trying to help others. And they'd say his heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Oh my
Obito
god!
joined Naruto and Kakashi in saving
They really
the
have to
world,
reference
giving his
the
life
Grinch
to
there.
protect his friends. And in his last moments,
I
he
think that's a
entrusted
Grinch
them with
reference.
reaching the dream
Pretty sure
he
it
had
is.
so long ago, to become Hokage, of which they both succeeded.
Though he may have lost his ninja way, Obito Uchiha overcame his hatred and helped realize the world he wanted.
Yep. That's
Again?
Again?
For this
His channel and follow
track for it,
Hard Rock.
me, the data through all possibilities.
Darth Vader playing golf. I forgot about that.
Battle!
Damn.
I I sense your fear, your anger.
I also love the filter.
A power. I will be taking it. That power will save this cursed world. You'll have to pry it from my cold, dead hands.
They just sound so good.
You will die. What?
Moms are not really compatible together, but still great anime.
More. I won't disappoint.
Boomerang. Like, dude's just ore farming. Dude, it's like... Dude's just freaking... Like, bro's just ore farming. Yeah, that hurts. God, also love how the damage of both combatants like stay for the rest of the animation. It's really cool.
Lost your humanity as well.
On the path of the dark side, it is inevitable.
The Ten Tails.
Impressive.
I can't, like, this episode just... It might be in my top 5 season 10 episodes. Now rewatching it.
No.
I also love this part of the fight. It's so awesome.
This is inevitable.
Also, why are the truth-seeking orbs just Pokeballs? Retake your Pokeballs. Maybe they couldn't find a model of the truth-seeking orbs, which I can understand. Now, this is one part, like, freaking Darth Vader just picking up his fucking ship and firing the lasers at Obito. I love that.
Accept this gift and die.
Too late.
Just so and the ending. The ending's really good. Death is... Oh, it's something at least. But the ending is so sweet.
You are liberated from hell. Find peace in the next life.
Like, I just like how Obito does that for Vader. I love it.
Well, Vader may have been able to beat Obi-Wan, but he just
couldn't handle Obito.
This was a fairly complex matchup. Both Darth Vader and Obito were roughly even in power and speed, so it truly came down to their skill and arsenals.
And boy, did they have some deep bags of tricks.
It's one of the closest. It's one of the closest in season 10.
Both could fend off mental attacks. Both could move things around with their minds. And they both even had options to instantly kill each other.
When it comes to like comparison, I forgot.
Crush Obito's body.
I forgot like
but Obito
Obito's
could just
only
as easily rip out Vader's soul.
Obito's
However,
only
Obito
weakness
had a
is
few
less
more impressive
less
options
combat
available
experience.
to him, edging out just enough to earn a win.
For starters, Kamui made Obito extremely difficult just to touch, let alone injure. And as a Jinchuriki, he could regenerate from half of his body getting destroyed. While the dark side could help Vader survive extreme conditions, it obviously can't regrow limbs.
Plus, thanks to his wide array of jutsu, Obito would eventually overwhelm Vader. While chakra may normally be a limited source of energy, unlike the Force, the Ten Tails provided Obito with an unlimited supply. And since chakra is both spiritual and physical energy, this means Obito would be able to fight on indefinitely,
Last but not least, Vader's preference for lightsaber combat means that he'd be up close and personal with Obito, right? Which left him vulnerable to getting disintegrated by one of the many truth-seeking orbs. Or, even worse, sucked up into the Kamui dimension. Yeah, don't forget about that.
Yeah.
Not only would he have no way out, he probably wouldn't even be able to tap into the Force while stuck there.
Does exist across dimensions such as hyperspace. Really? If that's the case, then yeah, Vader's screwed once he enters the Kamui dimension.
Over.
Oh my! I can't even pronounce it. I can't even pronounce shit.
Feed on hate.
Darth Vader may have had a tenacity that few others could match, but against Obito's similar might, busted regeneration, and overwhelming range of abilities, there was no escape.
In the end, Vader's victory just wasn't meant to be.
The winner is Obito Uchiha.
Damn great episode. That's all I really gotta say. Damn great episode. In watching the analysis, the editing is pretty good. And the way they explain things, also good. The conclusion, I can see it being questionable nowadays. But I think but at the time this was released, I think they got the right result. Not, like, when I watched the conclusion, I was like, yeah, for the first time, yeah, it makes sense. But nowadays, it's debatable. It's heavily debatable. What else? And I know I'll be reacting to an episode of Debate Club soon with Ja. And maybe get some other people in there in the reaction if I can. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this just like I did. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe if you want to. It'll help out the channel a lot. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.